everybody, welcome back to the vlog. Good day, good night. We are coming to you from Miami, Florida. It's about nearly 1 in the evening. I flew in about 2 hours ago, and today we're with Sunland Asphalt. They are paving not just a road or a highway, but they're paving a racetrack. And this is a very specialized racetrack, a specialized job requiring all kinds of specialized equipment. They're running 3 pavers, shuttle buggies, rollers, everything has technology on it, big crew, tight tolerances. It's an amazing job. Really excited to be here. So let's go pave some racetrack. It's a racetrack, and it's not a simple racetrack. It's not just an oval. You can probably guess what kind of racing it is by the various curvature, but there's a lot of different turns. I think they said 19 turns on this track. Every turn is like this. Some a little bit longer, windier, some nice and tight. So it comes right in here, goes right back out there. 2 turns, really tight. They had to get 3 pavers in here side by side by side, one at a time to get this, and then rolling it is very complicated. They can't just come through here and roll it, I guess, straight. They have to do it in pieces so they don't stretch the asphalt around this turn. It's pretty cool. It was amazing watching them pave through here. Really, really snug. Should I take some racetrack asphalt with me home? Is that allowed? So since this is a racetrack with amazingly tight tolerances, this isn't just any asphalt. The binder is also extremely specialized. So everything about this mix you will only find in an application like this in very few places in the United States. Okay, that was one of the craziest, if not the craziest, paving jobs I've ever seen. This is only day 1, night 1. We're gonna be back for another day during the day. It's technically early Sunday morning. They start again on Monday, so we get the day off here in Miami. But we'll be back Monday for a lot more paving. This was absolutely bonkers. We had the mill running earlier. We had the 3 pavers running side by side, shuttle buggies going in and out, trucks, rollers, people everywhere. This was just wild to watch. The tolerances are amazing. There's all kinds of engineers and consultants wandering around to make sure it's dialed in just perfect. I'm glad we got to see this at night because it adds just another element of complexity to this project. The last load of asphalt is going into the paver right now, and we're gonna go to bed. So we'll see you guys back here during the day, Monday morning. Okay, we were first here Saturday night, very late at night, early Sunday morning. We got to rest up in Miami yesterday, Sunday. And now it is Monday morning, first thing, about 6:45. This is what they just paved the other night when we were here. And now they're gonna pick up where they left off and start carrying the pavement further. We just had our safety meeting about 6:45, 6:30. They're preparing all of the equipment now. They'll be moving the machines to the starting area. And then Nick's is set to arrive here at about 8:30. From 8:30 on, it's gonna be full bore. They're gonna be paving the last section of track in this area here, and then they're doing some other bits and pieces around the track. I'm hoping they get to pit lane. I want some really, really nice shots of them on a racetrack. It's hard to tell that this is a racetrack here because, well, they're not racing on it anytime soon. It's not built up yet, but when it is race day, this will be barriers down both ways, grandstands, the works. So let's go check everything out. Sunland Asphalt, or in Miami, Florida. Sunland is based out of Phoenix, Arizona. They were invited to bid this job. Only a few companies were invited. They ended up getting the job, obviously, and they mobilized everything, all of their equipment, all of their people, their pickup trucks, everything they needed from Arizona to Florida just for a few weeks to complete this project. A huge undertaking logistically just to get the machines here, let alone execute the work. So all of their people are from their workforce in Arizona. All of the equipment was dialed in Arizona, brought here, and then the local dealers have helped them out from here. This machine, actually, this paver, is not a production machine. They have 3 other pavers that are being used right now. This is merely a spare. We're in one of the rollers. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of the big rollers and quite a few smaller rollers. All of the bigger rollers have this setup right here. Some are using TopCon, some are using Trimble, but whatever system it is, it's intelligent compaction. What this does is it uses GPS on the machine to figure out how many times the machine has been in the specific area. They're trying to get 5 passes for everything. Every square inch of asphalt on this track needs 5 passes. So you can under-compact, but you can also over-compact asphalt. So as it gets closer, it starts red. It's not lit up yet, but if I were running this machine, it starts red. As I start rolling over it, it starts to turn orange and then yellow. And then when it's done, when I have those 5 passes on that area, it turns green. I know that's ready to go. So this is super helpful. All of these operators, while they're rolling the track, are looking at this to make sure they're rolling it, they're compacting the asphalt exactly as the specifications require. At the front of the paving train, we have the shuttle buggy. The shuttle buggy allows trucks, tri-axles with the hot mix to come in here, back in, and dump their entire load into this hopper here. Then that material travels up this elevator to this right here, this storage hopper. So this storage hopper allows that truck to put its full load within this machine, multiple trucks worth in this machine at a time. And then out the other end, it'll feed consistently out of that conveyor into the paver ahead of it. The important thing about this machine, it allows a consistent feed to the paver, and it eliminates the variability from the trucks dumping to the asphalt coming out of the back of the paver. The important thing about that is you want that paver to be as consistent as possible. The less it has to stop for trucks or whatever it is, the better quality products, the better quality mat it's laying down, which is extremely important in a racetrack application like this. So they're running 3 of these, 1 for every paver on this job. Usually it's just 1, but here they have 3 of them because they're running side by side simultaneously. I'm on the back of one of the 3 pavers they have dialed in for the work here. They all have this TopCon system on it. Now, as I explained, the milling is what set the profile of the track. This is to determine what their production is. So it measures how quickly they're moving along, the rate at which the paver is moving and placing asphalt. And then it also tracks temperature to make sure that the temperature of the mix coming out is exactly what the specification says. So every bit of asphalt that's put out behind this paver, the temperature is recorded on and reported on to be sure everything's exactly where it should be. The entire quality of this operation starts with this machine. The milling is completed. I missed it because my flight got in late, but Wyatt got some footage last night, thank goodness. They ran 3 of these work-in mills. What's unique about these mills, usually they'll just chase the existing profile, not think a whole lot about it. But this job, the tolerances are way more than that. This is the surface they get when they run the mill slowly. So typically it goes pretty fast, which leaves a rough surface, but that's okay on a surface street. However, on a racetrack application, they want it as tight, snug as they can get it. So that's why these machines right here were so essential to this operation. But the mills are done. They're already putting one on the low boy behind me. They're going back to Arizona, and the paving will be done in just a few days.
All right.
So I don't know if you're familiar with like the track layout, but we're coming up to the back straight. This is the long straight.
Yeah.
So we're gonna pave up to there, and then we're gonna move over to pit lane, knock out pit lane, and then a couple wedges that we haven't been able to get.
You're not paving that much.
2 inches?
2 inches.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, this is a pretty surface. Yeah, that looks really good. Did you guys modify the drum at all?
The what?
Did you modify the drum at all?
No, we completely rebuilt the drums with the whole new holders and obviously all new cutter bits.
Yeah.
And then we ran at like less than like 55 feet a minute. And this is what it gets you.
Wow.
This is just a normal drum.
But it's just a slower rate.
Just a slower rate.
Just need mix. Everything's dialed in. Now we're just waiting on asphalt. Now they brought every machine out here, all the specialized equipment, the Gannon tractors, the skid steers are all rented, but those milling machines, these pavers, they're so advanced, they have so much technology on them, they can't just rent them from wherever rental company operates here in town. They had to bring it all from Arizona. All right. Morning traffic. We are going 4 miles per hour. Mechanic on standby just in case anything goes down. The 3 pavers are getting set up right where they left off. They saw cut it yesterday, so it's a perfect joint for them to tie back into. The rollers are staged just on the other side. Shuttle buggies are coming in here. They have one last turn, and then they shoot down this straight. Trucks, they're said to be here at 8:30, and it is 8:29. So any minute now, trucks with mix are gonna be coming in here, dropping everything off. And these guys, are about to send it. If this were a highway, what they would do, it's 3 passes. They would use 1 paver. They'd pave 1 pass, then do the next one, then do the next one. The problem is that creates a cold joint in between both of those passes, which is fine for any kind of normal road, but it doesn't work on a racing application like this. From here to the other side needs to be seamless. And if they were using 1 paver, that's not possible because you have warm asphalt going up against cold asphalt. It will always have a joint there. So to prevent any kind of joint in the mat across all the way, that's why they're running the 3 pavers. So once this paver completes its pass, that one will be right here in maybe 10 minutes. While this asphalt is still warm, the warm asphalt's coming out of that one, mixing in with that one. The roller then rolls right down it. You can't tell that there's a seam there when they're done. It's perfect. Something just as small as a little divot doesn't look like much to you and me, but when you're going as fast as the cars go around this track, it could mean potential crashes. So the surface has to be immaculate. And not only are the Sunland crews watching this, but multiple German engineers are watching for any imperfection. And if there is an imperfection, they note it immediately and address it immediately. They're passing the material from one shuttle buggy to the next because it's just such an awkward spot with the bridge in the way. So it just passed the asphalt from the truck to this buggy, to that buggy, to the paver. Kind of unique. I haven't seen a shuttle buggy feeding a shuttle buggy before. The testers are here on site. They're taking periodic tests at their discretion, but when they're done and it's compact, they have to take a reading for density every 150 feet for the entirety of the track, all the way down. I'm saving a piece of racetrack. Don't tell anybody. I learned, I learned that running pavers like this side by side, typically it's 2, but this application has 3, is called Echelon Paving. There's a term for this. That means you're keeping the asphalt warm, you're mixing it at that joint to make sure that it's a seamless mat across whatever you're paving. Echelon Paving. We're finally on the straight. All 3 pavers, all 3 buggies, rollers. Everything's headed in the same direction for the first time since we've been on this job. This is the gravy right here. We're on the second buggy of 3, so right in the middle of the track. We've got a truck backing in on that side, a truck dumping into the buggy we're standing on, and then a truck backing in on the 3rd buggy. It's full bore. Pavers behind each 3. Nothing stopped since they set off about an hour and a half ago. And they won't stop for about another hour until they're about halfway down the main straight. So the operator behind me is watching the feed on the truck in front and then watching the feed on the back into the paver, all while keeping the speed consistent. This is the slowest moving machine that will ever be down this part of Racetrack. Probably the best view we've got all day of all 3 pavers, side by side by side. They're almost done on this stretch. They're about halfway down the main straight. Started all the way down there this morning. Now they're just about ready to pick that first paver up. And they're gonna move 2 of the pavers over to the stadium, right the pit lane there, the paddocks, to do the rest of the work for today. I'm hoping they can get over there in time because I really want to see that. If not, this has been an amazing day. I'm taking a wide line down the stands. Oh, I got him. Okay, I have to go get on an airplane. Unfortunately, we're all done here. They're about to pave pit lane. This paver is gonna tear by in about 15 seconds. Might have to go, but I wanted to conclude this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Sunland for having us out here. What an amazing project. You do not see paving like this. I was gonna say often, but ever. You don't see this ever. I don't think I'll see this for a very long time, if ever again. This was an amazing treat. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you on the next one. Stay dirty.